Alright, hey there Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and welcome back to another time of the Indigo Disk DLC. Now, this is going to be episode 3 that's going to be happening, and if you did miss out during the last one, well, we just went and headed on over towards into the Coastal Biome to go and enter on into our class that is going to happen here with our first assignment that is going to be going on after for a lowland form Pokemon of our choosing. Now, here, as you guys will be able to see, this is just a team recap of all of the stuff that has been happening from before. If you guys do go and see, that is Executor actually does have some new moves. I did go and add on with Psy Shock and also with Hypnosis there, because I did go and kind of see what Executor actually had for previous moves from the last time there. And not only that, but we do also have some new mods. If you guys did miss out from the last one, we do have with Durnavir and also with Zed, of course. And I also did get some after recording after the last episode that was happening with Trumbeak, of course. That does have the Grass Terra typing, and not only that, but we do have with Rikishi as well the Blossom that I also had to go and find on the after recording of the previous one that was there. That one was a little bit of a tricky battle, if I have to say so myself, but at least I have now with that Pokemon onto our team there, or well, into our box for the time being. Now, I believe if you just go and head over to the left-hand side, there is a little bit of a hidden cave just before heading on into the way of the actual class itself, and you can get yourself with a TM of Heavy Slam. Now, while we are going to be heading on into our time of the cave that is going to be happening, I do want to go and let you guys know about some stuff that is happening, because I did do a little bit of some research within my way, and I know that if you guys may probably want to go and know about the legendaries that are here within Pokemon Violet, well, of course, that is going to be pretty interesting, because it seems like there is going to be another Paradox legendary Pokemon that's going to be here, not just only with Raikou, but also Entei is going to be showing up, so that's really nice. Unfortunately, it seems like Suicune I don't think is going to be a part of this type of DLC, though. I think it was more so of a Terra Raid battle, same with the Ferrezion Paradox. But speaking about with Ferrezion, I believe all the original Generation 5 legendary Pokemon from there, from the Sword of Justice, are all going to be a part of the game that's going to be happening. So you can go and catch her out with Ferrezion, Cobalion, Terrakion. I believe also Kyogre, Groudon, and I believe Rayquaza are also going to be a part of this game as well. So the weather Pokemon are going to be here. I believe most of the Generation 7 Pokemon are going to be here as well. So you got Solgaleo, Lunala, and also with Necrozma of all things. So it's going to be really interesting to go and try to grab out with all these legendary Pokemon. So I can't wait until we start going on a little bit further on down the road here to go and see what is going to happen within within everything that's going to be happening from right now. Now, I don't know if I already went and said this already within the video for right now, but hopefully you guys do go and check out on the Mario Galaxy co-op with me and my friend Kevin. Those are going to be the new video within our time within this Indigo Disk DLC. I believe from what is happening there in the Mario Galaxy co-op, I believe that is happening right now is that we're still going into our way of the first area known as the Terrace. We are going to be heading on into that one still. I believe we're going to be moving on into Honey Hive Galaxy, and I think we're going to be taking a little bit of a detour into our way of the Loop-de-Loop Galaxy. So that's going to be like the first Manta Ray type of level that we have to go through. There is another one, though, known as Swoop-de-Whoop Galaxy. That's going to be for a Green Star challenge. That's going to happen, but that will be like much later on down within the video of our time of Mario Galaxy, because if you guys don't know, we are going to try to 100% that game, so it's going to be very intense for what's going to happen there. So yeah, so after a little bit of some time, I know that it was pretty hard for me to go and search around for a lowland Pokemon, because you kind of have to move out a little bit more out of the actual class itself. But there is some new Pokemon that you can go find. I believe you can find like Comphase, Vigoroth, and also even with the lowland Grimer that's also here as well too. And that is the Pokemon that we are going to be going and grabbing. And that one particular Pokemon, I did go and give it a nickname. I named it Ooze, I believe. I believe we actually had a Grimer before back in our Nuzlocking journeys. I think throughout Generation 7, because I believe I want to say probably at least Ultra Sun, or maybe in one of the other previous games from before, we went and got ourselves with our time of having a lowland Grimer and having Ooze as a part of our squad member from before. Now, in my listings of stuff, there is going to be some new things that we're going to be going and seeing, because not only are we going to be seeing like with Carmine and Kieran of our time of this episode, but there is going to be also another new character that we're going to be meeting, and this character in itself is like almost exactly like almost how Lacey is, because even though that we got ourselves like some bit of some information that apparently Lacey is like a part of a gym leader within Unova, there's also another person that also has the same exact type of name in a way where it almost feels like he's also a part of another gym leader family as well too, or I guess another part of what the gym leader family is all about there, which we'll be seeing much later on. Now, I believe we're going to be learning about Blueberry Quest, and we're also going to be learning about the League Club, or some sort of room, League Club room that we're going to be getting ourselves involved with. And I did do some research, though, and learning a little bit more about within this DLC is that apparently there's actually an Elite Four that happens here, known as the Blueberry Elite Four, which that seems really interesting, and I can't wait till we go and try that out. So I wonder if we have to go and probably grab out on some specialized badges before we go and head on into this Elite Four, or if we could go and just maybe just take the actual test and actually go and head on into that way, or something of that type of nature. Because I know that in the Paldea region we have to go after like certain badges so that then we can go and take that final exam, right? So I don't know if that's going to probably happen, just like what's going to happen here within our time for this. But yeah, so the Blueberry Quest in itself is all about all these little like side quest type of things that you can go and do here within this game. And apparently it seems like if you actually go and take on all 10 of them, you can actually get yourself with a special quest that will actually be unlocked. And I don't know if that may probably have to do something with maybe with a legendary Pokemon. And she actually calls them BBQs for short, which is actually kind of funny. So we're gonna literally have some barbecues every so often if we ever do need any of these type of questions that's going to be going on. But yeah, so then there's also Blueberry points, which I'm not really all that familiarized with that. I guess you can go and do stuff with like some of your online friends, and you can gather out with more Blueberry points that way, and then you can kind of like, I guess, use them like within like the cafeteria, or like getting like some sort of like store points, like in-store credit. It's kind of like going to like a Costco or something. Basically, those are like your points that you can go and kind of like just use like just for like extra discounts or something. I don't know if that's like exactly what that's all about there. But yeah, I think that's like most of everything that I have done out here so far within my notes for right now. But yeah, we do actually get to go and battle out with Carmine at some point here within this video for today. And originally this video in its entirety was actually supposed to be a little bit longer than normal. But that was just because that there was a little bit of some like side things that I went and did, and that was just do some little bit of some extra side exploring. And I went and found some other new Pokemon, which I'll probably go and show out within the next video afterwards. But since we don't really have like a flying destination to get all the way to the Central Plaza, we kind of had to go and do a little bit of some traveling for a little bit, just to go from the Coastal Biome all the way down to the Central Plaza. And I believe there is like some other extra like little like hidden caves and whatnot that you can go and do some exploring around, which there was that I went and checked around with, but I didn't really want to go and showcase off to that because it was just taking a little bit too long than normal. But here we are, so welcome to the Central Plaza, and all that we have to go and do now is that we just have to go and just head up all the way into the second floor, and that is where we'll be meeting up with Carmine and her friend that is going to be here. But I do have to say, though, is that when we go and start meeting up with Kieran, though, he is, like, completely different compared to his original character design that happened back in part 1 of the DLC. So it's pretty interesting, because, like, I know that the last time that we went and saw Kieran was from that last battle, and then, like, something kind of, like, changed in him, and then he, like had, like, some sort of, like, different personality, I guess, with himself. And now we're going to be seeing, like, who he's all about later on now. But yes, no, it has been quite a while there, Carmine. For me personally, like at the very beginning, I didn't really like Carmine all that too much. Like within like the first part of the game. But you know what? Later on, I kind of had like a change of heart about with Carmine, and I think she seems like a good character. But, yeah, now I think what her team is all about here, from what I went and did with the battle, is that I think she actually has a Toucannon, which that is a very scary Pokemon, and you should probably at least have some sort of Pokemon that you can be able to hopefully try to destroy out that Pokemon as quickly as you can, because that guy is somewhat relatively annoying. That Beak Blast move can do like so much damage, and not only that, but it can also cause burn damage as well if you kind of just attack it before the move actually happens. I think she also has a Mighty Anna on her team. She does have that Sinistcha or Sinistcha type of Pokemon. I can't remember what her name is, but I know that that Pokemon is also here as well, which I believe it does have like the Terra of Grass, so be a little bit careful for when that happens. I know that we've seen that Pokemon happen before with the Grass Terra typing from before. It's just like, it's so weird to me now, kind of going back and talking about with all those legendary Pokemon there. Like, since there's like such a whole lot of like legendary Pokemon, like even like just in the like the part 1 DLC, like there was hardly like any type of legendaries. Like the only type of legendaries that you only got was just like roughly, I think at least like 4 different legends, right? Like, you got, like, those 3 special Pokemon that they had to go and search for, like the Okidoki and, like, the Monkey Dory one and all those other ones, right? And they had, like, those legendaries right there. And then you also had, and then, of course, you can't forget about, like, the main Pokemon itself that was, like, literally a part of, like, that whole entire main mission. So there was, like, literally 4 of those guys literally there. But now here, within this area of like well, heading on into our way of the Indigo Disk, there's like so much other different legendary Pokemon to like go out and explore. So that would be really fun. So it's kind of like almost like a way of like how Isle of Armor and Crown Tundra is all about. It's like Isle of Armor was just kind of like a very like short, minuscule type of like DLC, and like there wasn't really like too much about like within the DLC anyways that was all about there, only which is like the whole like Cub Fu type of situation, and then having to like get like your special type of evolution form of them, of like the Urshifu and all that other things that are going on. But then all of a sudden, then you move on into like Crown Tundra, and then you got like so much other different things to go out and explore. And that's why I have to say is like, for me personally, is that I enjoy Crown Tundra way more than what Isle of Armor was. There were so much things to go and do within that game, and like compared to like Isle of Armor. Because I always have to say is like any type of like second DLC that like the Pokemon Company or Game Freak decides to go out and make is always going to be something a little bit better than what the first one was. Because you always get like that little extra bit of extra things, because this is kind of like tying off everything, kind of ending out everything here within our time of the game. And I can't wait until once we start getting ourselves with some Gen 5 remakes. And I know that I've already kind of brought that up before with our time here. Now I have to say, this battle, I got myself a little bit, almost a little bit messed up here, because like I was trying to like figure out how a way that I could be able to go and knock it with 2 cannon, and majority of my Pokemon started getting like knocked around out here, and I'm very happy that I came across with a Max Revive, which I think I was running around within my time before heading on into the Central Plaza, so I had to go and use that type of move there to at least kind of help me out for a little bit for that item, to make sure that everything was good. Yeah, now having a 2 cannon and a Scrafty is going to be somewhat of a pretty scary predicament as well too. It's like that Mighty Anna was like not really that much of a problem, because like we were able to go and knock him out pretty fast with just like that play rough there, but like the rest of the other mons is just like a little bit scary for that. There we go, another Beak Blast that's going to happen. I tried to see if I could go and probably just use my Executor to like try to at least go and pull him to sleep, but even when I go and try to pull him to sleep, it's like the Beak Blast move still like happens either way, so it's like I don't know if this man has like sleep talk or something that happens there. That was just really weird. But that'll happen a little bit later on though. Yeah, unfortunately Fireball gets like absolutely demolished by a Beak Blast. Because, like, that's just so annoying. That move just, it does, like, so much insane amount of damage. Like, I can just imagine, like, just having a charcoal on that move and just, like, doing, like, twice as much amount more of damage just from that. That's why I have to say, for me personally, is that 2 cannon is somewhat of a far better Pokemon. Way more than what Talonflame is going to have to be. So I may actually switch around with Talonflame and actually add in 2 cannon instead, just because like Beak Blast just does like so much damage compared to like just like a regular flamethrower or something. So there we go. Let's see what Megahorn could do. Now, Megahorn, I kind of had to go and use this because I know that Sinistcha was going to be transforming into a grass type. So I wanted to see how much damage that was going to probably do since I don't really have Talonflame. I got like completely destroyed by that Beak Blast there. And now she's going to go all out, huh? Yeah, well, I wasn't really going all out yet either because I was waiting for my right opportunity to go and use my my own Terra. I think I actually tear it up, I think, on my Talonflame, I think. Which I went ahead to turn to flying Talonflame for that one. But here we go. There goes that scary Beak Blast move right there. Ooh, and there we go. We missed out around with the skull. Well, actually, the skull actually didn't work, but at least that kind of healed me back up with the water absorb. I think skull actually did miss, I think, one time. Which I want to say that happened from this battle. But here goes that Megahorn. Right down to halfway, but this man is going to, like, try to slowly heal himself back up. But let's go and do it again. Let's see what else we could do. Yeah, Megahorn, just going to light that up once more. And yeah, this is where I had to go ahead and use up that max revive. Because I just want to make sure that if I need to knock out that Sinistcha, we'll have to go and do it as best as we can. Uh-oh. Yeah, he's going to be heating up the beak again. Oh, geez. Here we go. This move can probably hurt for quite a bit of damage here. The Master Gotcha move. Oh, God. Ow. That almost, like, destroyed out Drano there. That would not be good. Jeez, and this man's already getting healed up, too. That should hopefully at least bring it down a little bit. Yeah, back down to yellow should at least be good. No, but he woke up, and now he's going to use the Beak Blast move. Ah. Yeah, there we go. Drano's already down and out. But you know what? That's okay, because we're going to go and switch on into Talonflame and hopefully try to take care of this battle with these last two guys that are going to be here, because we're almost done. Alright, here we go. Now, I believe pretty soon you guys should be able to go and see that there should be some new series coming along. I just went and just completed off with Tears of the Kingdom just recently. I don't know if I already would have said that in one of my previous episodes of Indigo Disk throughout here, out here so far. But yeah, so since Tears of the Kingdom is now done, and also, of course, we are done with everything of Final Fantasy IX as well, we are going to be moving on into some brand new series. And I think I'm going to be starting off with, I think, Ocarina of Time first. So we'll be moving on into Ocarina of Time for my Monday's recording. So you guys will be able to see that a little bit much later on down the road from here. And I'll try to do that for that time. And I think also as well, I think the next day afterwards, I'll probably get myself started within our way of Final Fantasy X. Because unfortunately, I don't really have Persona 4 with me, because I have to wait for that as a Christmas gift, which my sister does not want me to go and open up the game at any point in time. So I can't really go and play Persona 4 just yet on my PS2. So I'll just have to wait until that happens. But yeah, Final Fantasy X and Ocarina of Time is the ones that you guys should be able to go and see right away here. And unfortunately, Sunny is down. No. Come on, man. See, this was like a really dangerous battle because, like, I think majority of my team were, like, almost about to get, like, destroyed by this Toucannon with Beak Blast. Well, at least the good thing is that I'll just go and try to sell for the flamethrower here and hopefully go for a play rough as well, too. And I think this should at least probably take care of the majority of everything that's happening. Yeah, so at least he goes and wastes up a turn just so they can get himself charged up. Play with that flamethrower there. Yeah, I know that Toucan is still alive, but you know what? I'll take it. Even if I get myself burned, it's fine. There we go. And all thanks to that life orb, man. Because at least that would have knocked it out quickly. Nice. And there we go. We got some extra levels from there. And now Carmine has been destroyed. Thank you. That's another battle out of the way with Carmine there. Alright. And now I believe we should be meeting up with a new character. I know that we're still going to be seeing with Kieran here. And we're going to be seeing the new design of that character now. And, but let me just say what the name of this new character is all about, since we are reaching on into this way right now. So basically, we are going to be meeting up with a brand new guy, but I believe his name is going to be known as Drayton, or Drayton, I believe. And just that name alone, with just having that D-R-A-Y name into it, I think he is probably like the son of Drayton there, because like his hairstyle looks almost exactly alike, and it's not even funny. And I'm pretty sure that I think once we go and figure out who this Drayton guy is, and once we go and actually see what happens later on throughout the game, I'm pretty sure that that man is going to have some Dragon-type Pokemon, and we need to go and at least have a Pokemon that is going to be able to help ourselves out big time for there. But I'm pretty sure that we got Play Roughs and all of those other good stuff. We even have Sylveon as well, so I'm pretty sure that we should be good to go. But yeah, so that's the new the new Kieran design, and I actually do like his hairstyle. For that, it actually looks pretty cool. But yeah, but it seems like Kieran is like more, is a little bit more having like a self ego type of thing that's going on compared to like him being like all shy now. But yeah, so there's Drayton right there, and he looks so much alike, like almost like Drayton, and I'm pretty sure that has to be the father. And then he also has that little purple highlight in his hair there. Now, I think later on, I think Drayton actually talks about like this whole Elite Four type of stuff that happens, which I'm really excited to go and see what that's all about later on. Now, how far are we into this? Wow, we only have like about like a minute left on this episode, so we're all good. It feels like whenever I go and do any of these new gameplay commentary Let's Plays now, like just on the channel, I just have like, it just feels a little bit nicer for me personally, is that because like when I go and play through the game, then I can at least like kind of let you guys know about all the things that have like happened out here so far, and it kind of feels more like I'm doing like a podcasting type of style than actually having to do like just like my normal, just straight normal Let's Plays. There we go, so let's just, head on into here into the way of the League Club room, because this is our first time seeing one of these, and it actually looks really nice. It's just like some sort of like man cave or something, or it's just like some sort of like a den to just have like a lot of fun in and everything. So it's really cool. Now, there is that computer that is over to like the left-hand side there, and apparently that is going to be important for some other things, and I don't know if that's going to be for online play or anything of that type of nature, but we'll see what happens, because I think there's going to be like a little bit of a message board that's going to happen to kind of let us know about what's happening, kind of like what happened before with like the Blueberry Quest and everything there. And it seems like there's a lot of like whiteboards type of strategies and other things that's going on for like how battling works. Interesting there. Oh yeah, I think I actually kind of skipped past through that, and I think I just accidentally just said no instead, but it's alright. Again, I just kind of want to just make sure that I just speed run through most of the text. So yeah, so more about these blueberry points here. This is the support boards, all that other good things that we'll probably have to, well, for me, I have to go and probably do some checking around with later. But there we go, it seems like we got ourselves added with Drayton, but anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one, and of course, peace.